2 seconds, we taking it in. Buck, Mike, and Combs, you know what's going on. Man, now we're after dark, no LA, we the big spark. No 4th and inches, won't cut you short. Got the best talking, it's all sports. Buzzing more than buzzer beaters. We coming live all through your speakers, go.
Sometimes, guys, you just gotta let the beat build inside of that soul. And what is up, Man Hour Nation? Michael Buckhouse here with the Man Hour, short of manhourradio.com. Check out the merchandise page or check out the radio station as well. It is live, it is raw, and it is uncut over there at said platform. With that being said, guys, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. It is Super Bowl week, so that means we got to talk a little bit about the Chiefs and the 49ers. Not a little bit. We're going to talk about them being a lot. A lot. We have a lot to talk about the Patrick Mahomes and the good old Brock Purdy. And a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But in the end, guys, it is going to be live. It's going to be raw. And it is going to be uncut NFL talk. So, guys, this is a live interactive show, the only truly live interactive show out there on the old interwebs. So if you guys got a question, you got a comment, you got to say something, let us know. Let me know in the chat. I see everything. I see everything, and I try to comment on everything. It is what it is. But we have no video today, guys, because I'm in the process of building a new studio. Not quite ready yet. Not quite ready to reveal it out yet. But stay tuned, guys, because we got some stuff happening. We got some live replays happening. We got some color illustrations happening. There's a lot of stuff happening over here at Man Hour, guys. So just hang out and stay tuned. But we got to talk about the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, and of course Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers. This is Patrick Mahomes' fourth Super Bowl in his career. He has won 2, and he has ultimately lost 1 as well. My son is now, 6 years old, and Patrick Mahomes has been in the Super Bowl more times than not in his brief little history of life here. But when it comes down to it, Patrick Mahomes is arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes arguably is the best quarterback ever to grace this beautiful earth of ours. He has arm talent. He has football IQ. His mind works a lot faster than most people's in the NFL. And when it is at peak performance, it is great to watch. It is amazing to watch per se. So now we have the greatest quarterback of all time in Patrick Mahomes, taking on, quote, Mr. Irrelevant, Mr. Brock Purdy. Now, I'm not saying Brock Purdy is a bad quarterback by any stretch of the imagination. We love us some Brock Purdy. Trust that. We do think Brock Purdy is a very, very good quarterback. So to call him Mr. Irrelevant or whatever, yes, I get it. I understand the aspect of it, right? But at the end of the day, I don't like it. I don't like it because it is the worst player in the draft versus the best quarterback of all time. It is this and it is that, right? So we got to beg the question. We got to ask the question as we see fit. What if Patrick Mahomes loses this Super Bowl? What if the Kansas City Chiefs, the underdogs, I might add, they are the underdogs. What if they go in there and they shit the bed versus Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers? Are we going to say that Brock Purdy won this game? Are we going to say that Patrick Mahomes lost this game? Guys, if Patrick Mahomes happens to lose this game, he happens to sit down and shit the bed and truly just lose this game for the Kansas City Chiefs, he is going to get shit on and shit on and shit on some more. Not because Brock Purdy played a hell of a game, not because Brock Purdy beat him, just because he could not overcome a great San Francisco 49ers team. He couldn't overcome the down doings of the Kansas City Chiefs offense this season. He couldn't overcome the down doings of a horrible offensive coordinator in Matt Nagy. Now, obviously, Matt Nagy and the Kansas City Chiefs offense has kind of come to fruition the last few weeks here. And I said this is the one reason why the Kansas City Chiefs are one of the most dangerous teams in the NFL, because we have not seen their A game yet. Now we're starting to see it. Versus the Ravens. Nice little game management game by the Patrick Mahomes. Defense stepped up and shut down Lamar Jackson. It was a damn good game. So, guys, let me ask you this question. In the comments below, I see Jim, I see John, the OGs here, a little bit of Wayne G, right? Let me ask you guys this question. If Patrick Mahomes loses this Super Bowl to the San Francisco 49ers, are we going to give Brock Purdy credit, or are we going to shit on Patrick Mahomes? Let me ask you guys that question, like legitimately. What is going to be the story? What is going to be the more clickbaity title? Patrick Mahomes loses a Super Bowl, or Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, wins the Super Bowl? What is going to be more talked about? I can answer that question. It is going to be Patrick Mahomes loses the Super Bowl. It's going to be that Patrick Mahomes loses the Super Bowl. People want to see Brock Purdy fail, and I get it. I understand. Sometimes when you have this narrative, right, you hope that your narrative comes true, and if it doesn't, you have to move the goalpost and make it come true, right? People say I do that all the time with Lamar Jackson. Say what you want, but the truth of the matter is we all understand that Lamar Jackson is overrated. But answer the question, guys. If Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs do not win the Super Bowl, did Patrick Mahomes lose it, or did Brock Purdy win it? Let me know in the comments below. Let me get some of these comments in here. Got my man Jim Powell says, "What's up? What's up? What's up, Jim? Hope you're having a grand old day, my man. Jim, I love you like a brother. I'm going to F you like a sister, right? Isn't that how all the cool kids say it? But what's up, Jim? Jim also says, the only reason I am watching this Super Bowl is to see the commercials are funny. I'm going to be honest, Jim. I would say the last couple years of Super Bowl commercials have not been that good. Let's just be honest. They have not been that good. Ever since COVID. Oh, shit. I said the word. I said the word. You can't say that word. Ever since the vid, things have been kind of downhill. He also asked, greatest quarterback of all time. Troy Aikman and Terry Bradshaw have the same claim to be the based off championships. I think when you look at the greatest quarterback of all time, you have to look beyond the stats. You have to look beyond the notoriety, the popularity. You have to look beyond the championship rings. You have to use the eye test. Watch the damn game. When you watch Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen and Tua and Dak, they all might put up 400 yards passing. They all might put up 4 touchdowns. They all might win a playoff game or win a conference championship or division championship, whatever, right? But what do your eyes tell you? Your eyes tell you that Patrick Mahomes is a hell of a lot better. A lot better arm talent, a lot better head on his shoulders, a lot more of an it factor. Now, I did not watch Terry Bradshaw play in his heyday, right? I did not see him live. I was not that old. I'm not that old, right? I have seen highlights of Terry Bradshaw, and he had some grit about him, right? He had a little bit of this, he had a little bit of that. Troy Aikman had a little bit of grit about him. But let's just be honest. Troy Aikman was not that good. Troy Aikman was carried by his team a lot of those years. Now, he did go to a 2-14 team in his first year. He was like 1-15 or whatever, right? But then they got it Emmitt Smith. They brought in Michael Irvin. A couple years down the road more, you brought in Deion Primetime Sanders, right? He always had a pretty good team around him. Terry Bradshaw, I don't know. But with that being said, if you had to be between Troy Aikman and Terry Bradshaw, I would say Terry Bradshaw. I don't know. It is what it is. Jim also says Jim Kelly is considered one of the greats, and he lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. Why is Jim Kelly considered one of the greats? Is it because of the 4 Super Bowls in the row? Or is it because of the grit and gritty and the it factor that he had? I don't know. John says, the Chiefs suck. Not only do they suck, their dad is bluesing and losing. Jim says, we are going to shit on them both, win or lose. So to answer the question, if the Chiefs happen to lose the Super Bowl, we're going to shit on Brock Purdy no matter what. We're going to shit on Patrick Mahomes no matter what. It is what it is. He'll be the AA sponsor for his dad. He needs to be. Jesus. John with the hot take of the day says Mahomes is not even a top 10 quarterback in history. His history is very, very young. Let's just be honest. His history is very, very young. Patrick Mahomes was only in the league for what, 7 years? Started for 6. Been to the AFC Championship game 6 times. Would be going to the Super Bowl for the 5th time if Dee Ford wouldn't line up 3 yards offsides and Tom Brady wouldn't have thrown the interception. But hey, don't shoot the messenger. Dee Ford, we still mad about that. 2018. We still about that. So then are we still talking about Brady? What are you asking about, Jim? Are you saying if we take away the championships that Tom Brady has, would he still be considered one of the great quarterbacks of all time? Yes, I think he would still be considered one of the greatest of all time. Because if I remember correctly, I don't have the stats in front of me by any stretch of the imagination, but if I remember correctly, Tom Brady has just as many passing yards and stats as in the regular season as he does the postseason. He has made a career in the postseason. That's not counting the Super Bowl rings. He's played in the postseason that many games and done that well. He has had career numbers in just postseason games more than Patrick Mahomes, more than Tua, more than Dak, more than Terry Bradshaw, right, etc. I don't know. I'm just throwing names out there. But I'm just saying. It is what it is. So, guys, let me ask you this question one more time. If the Chiefs lose this game, what is going to happen? Is it going to be Brock Purdy that won it or Patrick Mahomes that lost it? Let me know in the comments below. Moving on to the next topic here, betting. Betting on the Super Bowl is getting deep. It is getting deep, deep, deep. $23 billion in bets are expected for the Super Bowl. $23 billion with the B. Wrap your head around that. People are betting $100,000 on the coin toss. They're betting $150,000 on the money line for the Vegas or for the Raiders. $1 million for the 49ers. I said Raiders, I meant the 49ers. $1 million for the 49ers. $260,000 on the money line for the 49ers. Guys, people are crazy with their bets right now. Crazy with their bets. The coin flip. $100,000 on a coin flip. Caesar Sportsbook reported taking $100,000 on a coin flip to land on tails from Michigan. A bettor from January 30th. $100K on a coin toss. What the hell, man? What the hell? What are those odds? Legitimately. I want to look at the odds and be like, what are the odds of this coin flip? Obviously it's a 50-50 chance, right? But what if tails had a -1, -120 or -130? Seriously, what if the favor was in the tails. I mean, like, I get it. $100,000, you can win double your money just easily, right? Easily. But I feel like you can invest that and be a hell of a lot more happier and not rely on tails. Are you guys betting in the game? I'm curious. Comment in the comments below. Let me know. Are you betting on this game? Are you betting the game outright? Are you betting the money line? Are you betting the coin flip? Are you betting the name of the halftime performance song that's number one? That's the thing. Usher is performing, and we've heard it on the NFL rule or the NFL channel. I was watching opening day of Super Bowl last night, and they said that yeah song every freaking commercial. I bet you that song's played. What are you guys betting on? I'm curious, because I am going to obviously be betting on my Kansas City Chiefs. Am I going to put money down? Sure, maybe $5-10. You know, something crazy. But I don't know, just makes the game a little bit more exciting. Are we going to bet the over that Taylor Swift gets aired for 30 minutes worth of TV time? Oh, man. Jim says, if Mahomes wins, he still loses. He will not be scrutinized because of the ref situation, warranted or not. He gets a LeBron treatment. Who wouldn't take it, but still? I don't know. Is the LeBron treatment that you get the benefit of the doubt, right? Like, if it's a close call, you get the benefit of the doubt. That's not the LeBron treatment. That's just what's the word I'm looking for? That is just people respecting great players in said sport, right? We've seen it with Reggie Miller, right? He got a lot of treatment. We see it with Tom Brady, got a lot of treatment, right? Patrick Mahomes obviously does. Dak does, right? I feel like it is the quarterbacks that kind of are like the game's top athletes, kind of, or not athletes, but like top players get the treatment. When you are a quarterback that talks a lot of trash, when you're a defensive quarterback or a cornerback that talks a lot of trash, you are probably not going to get the benefit of the doubt. But if you just go out there and do your job, and 9 times out of 10, you'll get the benefit of the doubt. Now, we are going to see it. We are going to see a roughing the passer call that's going to give the Chiefs a first down. 3rd and long at some point in the game, we are going to see a roughing the passer by Bosa, by Chase Young, by Eric Armstead. One of those 49ers defenders are going to come out there and they're going to hit Patrick Mahomes. It might be a nice, clean hit. It might be a bam-bam play. But if it's anywhere close, the referee's probably going to throw the flag. Let's just be honest. It is what it is. Brock Purdy, on the other hand, second-year player. Hasn't really earned his keep per se. Doesn't have that notoriety. Bang, bang play. Chris Jones hits him in the mouth. Maybe it could be a half step late. Brock Purdy not going to probably get the benefit of the doubt. Chris Jones will. That wily vet, right? The point of the matter is you've got to make friends with the referees. That's what it comes down to. When I am a coach, head coach, assistant coach, position coach, whatever, I make note to go out to the referees and shoot the shit with them pre-game. When I coach positions, my positions know what the warm-ups are. I don't need to lead them through the warm-ups. We do it every day before practice. I have one of my leaders jump out there and they do it. Now, I will walk over there and hype them up, play some jams, have a grand old time. They know their job. My job is to go over there and butt up the referees. Get them on my side. If Jim Powell is a referee, like, hey, Jim, what's up, man? Like, how is your day? You know what, man? Like, I understand you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. You're here. You know, it's 8 o'clock at night. We got a nice long game ahead of us. But legitimately, man, like, how was your day? That way, second quarter rolls by. Jim is on my sideline. I'm talking to him. Hey, Jim, what's up, man? Oh, Jim, watch out for that number 62. He's been leaving the line just a little bit early. Can you just keep watch out on that, Jim? Now, my first year as a coach, I did not do that. Second year, no. Halfway through it, started to. Third year, understand to just learn the ropes. I observed things. I see the OG coach over on this island has been coaching high school football for 30 plus years. Man, why is he getting all these damn calls for? Knows how to work the system. That's why Patrick Mahomes will get the calls and many other players will not get the calls. That's just the way it is. People are stupid fix. What? People are stupid. Let's just be honest. People are very, very stupid. Power outage. What game was that? Was that that was it was in New Orleans, wasn't it? What was the power outage game? It was Seahawks and it was the Seahawks, right, guys? What was that power outage game? Was it the Ravens? I don't remember. Jim says I watched a quarter flipped 45,000 times versus a pickup. Quite exhilarating to see. No such thing. First, do some history check. Bradshaw better than Mahomes. Listen, I'm not stating to know very much about Terry Bradshaw's playing career, John. I don't know his stats. I don't know I think he has like 6 Super Bowl rings, right? Or 5 Super Bowl rings, right? I've seen highlights of him play, but unfortunately, I was not born in the 60s or the 70s or the 80s. I did not get to watch Terry Bradshaw play live football. San Francisco versus Baltimore was the power outage game. Anyways, guys, moving on. Kadarius Toney. This guy does not know how to shut his damn mouth, does he? He was on Instagram ranting and raving about the his hip injury and foot injury and calling everybody hypocrites and I'm not injured. They just don't want me to play and all this other crap, right? Well, Andy Reid come out and said, you know what? You are injured, buddy. You are a pain in my backside. No, but Kadarius Toney went on IG Live saying that it was not directed toward the Kansas City Chiefs or Andy Reid or Patrick Mahomes or anybody to that fact of the matter. It was directed toward the New York Football Giants. Kadarius Toney, guys, has been kind of a bust in the NFL. Let's just call it what it is. He was expected to do big things in Kansas City this season. Last year, he got traded to the Chiefs mid-season from the Giants because he was just not cutting it. He didn't do very much his first 8 or 9 games with the Kansas City Chiefs. He did get a good punt return in the Super Bowl to set the Chiefs up to win that Super Bowl. But this year, he was expected to, quote, kind of be the guy. Former first-round pick, talent to the moon, the shiniest teeth of this side of the Mississippi, filled with diamonds and pearls. But this man just has 27 catches on 169 yards and 1 touchdown. 27 catches, 169 yards, and 1 touchdown. And he's talking like he is the greatest wide receiver ever. So the question's got to be asked, guys. Does Toney have a future in the NFL? Does Kadarius Toney have a future in the NFL? He's basically already been released by the Giants 2 years ago, right? They said, get out of town, man. We don't want you here. Let's just be honest. We really don't want you here. Chiefs, give us a 7th round pick. Just give me something to get him off our books. Chiefs gave him a chance. Now he's calling out players and coaches and thinking he's on top of the world. Tony, you are in the greatest opportunity of a lifetime. Right now, any wide receiver would almost kill to be on the Kansas City Chiefs roster right now. Granted, if you want to make like about $5 million a season, but we digress from that. Know your role, jabroni. Know your role, jabroni. Jesus, Tony. Just shut up, man. Just shut up at the end of the day. Have you guys heard about the practice field issue in Vegas? Well, if you haven't, the Kansas City Chiefs are practicing on a nice state-of-the-art indoor facility that the Las Vegas Raiders practice on day after day, week after week, year after year, right? And the 49ers get the LNV, which is the Las Vegas of Nevada or something or whatever, University of Nevada, UNLV practice field. And it's been, quote, a little soft. It's been a little too soft for the people's likings. But the 49ers come out and said, you know what? Just because the field's soft, we aren't going to change our ways. We aren't going to be, oh, it's the field's fault. You know what's going to happen? This is going to go all over social media. There's going to be a picture of the quote, air quote there, soft practice field. Nice picture. It's going to be, muddied up and stuff like that. Then we're going to have a picture of the nice, shiny indoor field with the Kansas City Chiefs, nice and pictured up, and the grass is all green. 49er fans are already making excuses. They're already making excuses of how they can lose this game. Oh, our practice field was too soft. Our practice field was too soft. We didn't give Proctor practice playing time. George Kittle couldn't cut because it's under toe. That is what's going to happen. What's going on here? Not for sure if you guys can hear that buzzing or not, but if you can, let me know, and I'll try to fix it. But there's buzzing in my ears, but whatever. The point of the matter is, guys, the practice field doesn't matter. San Francisco 49ers are already making excuses. It is what it is. 4 games, 4 rings for Tony Bradshaw. Like Montana, 4 games, 4 rings. John People says, I bet top dollar Tony will be out of Kansas City next year. He says Antonio Brown Jr. more or less. I think Tony will be out of Kansas City no matter what. Whether if it's its own cognizance or if he's kicked out of town. Let's just be honest. He's cost the Chiefs a win. 169 yards this season, 1 tutty. The man's just not very good right now. I don't know what it is. Head games. They painted the field gay colors on my field. Yeah, I was a black and silver one guy tie too. And so are you for the Chiefs. I'm making a complaints for the Chiefs because they're on an indoor practice field. Wait, I don't know what it is. I don't know what you're talking about, man. But guys, that's going to be it today. I got to figure out this damn buzzing. I don't know what's going on. And as I start the music, it goes away. I don't know. But hopefully the studio is done by tomorrow, guys. We can be live on camera. I feel naked. But Super Bowl week is here, guys. In the comments below, let me know, who do you guys? Are you taking the Kansas City Chiefs, the underdogs, or the San Francisco 49ers Tomorrow, Hoffy will be back. It's his beautiful wife's birthday today. Happy birthday, Judy. And their little man, Snoop Dogg, going out, get some dinner, getting some grub, going snowboarding. Be safe, my dude. But Wednesday, we'll give you the Kansas City Chiefs keys to victory. The way the Kansas City Chiefs can beat the San Francisco 49ers. What they need to do to keep the Kansas City 49ers. And then Thursday, 49ers the same way. How can they beat the Kansas City Chiefs? What do they need to do? And then Friday, we'll see if they can do it. 3 kick victories for each team. Got overreaction coming up tomorrow as well. Hump Day Blues, if and then. It's all fun and games until we